price is the next one.
Can I take off my mask?
Yes, please. You're most welcome to.
Thank you. And I've just pulled out my hearing aids. I won't be a moment. Thank you. Good afternoon, and thank you for allowing me to present my submission. After last year's submission, I went back and reread the Council's presentation on water. It used the word think on a few occasions. My understanding of the word think means you do not know or you do not have completed your research. Hence, I am back here again today with some of my research and comments. First of all, I fully support water charging that is applied on the same basis for every residential ratepayer. I have sought information from the City Council and the staff were unable to provide me with information to some very simple requests. I have used the City Council Water Reporter to obtain information on over 500 searches. I'm fully versed in water management principles, having provided a water billing service to landlords in other parts of New Zealand. What we know to date, prior to 2021, residential water meters were read every 2 years. So how the council worked out charging basis on a 3-monthly cycle, I do not know. Excess residential charges usage has never been charged since amalgamation. What has the City Council proposed? A very simple explanation. Leave the water charges based on capital value, lower or increase the previous daily water allowance to 700 litres per day and charge for any excess average water usage over and above 700 litres in 3 monthly cycles. There are major problems with that with billing. If there's a mistake, it will take 3 cycles to get back to the correct cycle. I had a daily allowance of 1,383 litres. I now have a litre of 700 litres. My daily average for a year is 638 and my 3 monthly summer average is 920 litres per day. The council appears to know very little about summer usage. The City Council still cannot explain how many residential ratepayers will pay for excess water charges. I asked this under the Official Information Act. The City Council thinks it may be the same value as for the estimation for 2021. The City Council, I asked, how was the expected income? The answer is, we don't know. The City Council has a 40,000 plus ratepayer problem from shared meters, no reads and faulty water meters. There is a sample of a subdivision I did. If you want to know what it is, it's actually Redwood Springs. The rainfall figures for this year are well up for February on previous years. Nearly 80 millimetres of rain as compared with 16 millimetres the year before. What is fair? A water allowance that is based on capital value of the property and is charged for excess water based on annual usage, or a fixed charge, how most other councils do it, and then a water charge for every cubic metre consumed. This is how most councils manage water charging where meters are in place. The City Council has not allowed for excess water charges for residential ratepayers in this year's budget. It shows up as a zero. This will have no effect on the Council's income. Any review now will have no effect on budgeted income. Please consider what is been proposed and bring in a proposal that is fair to all residential ratepayers. I'd just quickly like to add my 5 minutes. I would have at home, if I'd had my sprinkler on, I would have used around about 80 litres of water in 5 minutes. So that will give you an idea of the volumes which Christchurch has to go through because of watering gardens and so forth. I'm disappointed in the council in how it has handled the water metering situation. I have requested the value of the cost of meter reading services. I have a very good idea, and currently those meter readers are earning well below the cost of living wage.
Yeah, we'll kind of run out of time, but I mean, it's a really interesting point. What I can say is that we can't actually alter this without going out to another special consultative procedure, because that's what we use to put this into the LTP. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with you about the standard charge and then the volumetric charging. I don't disagree with you, but that's not the position that has been adopted. So
can I just make a quick comment on that? From what I can gather, the council was given no other option by staff to consider, because I asked that question under the Official Information Act.
yeah, it's all documented in the LTP process. I mean, look, I think because you've only got 5 minutes for this, I'd like to take this offline and just get some further advice, because I mean, we won't be able to amend the annual plan other than potentially defer something until it's introduced. We do want to change water use in summer, which was the focus of it. So
I fully agree.
Yeah, but so what? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is just say that you've made your presentation. It's been a very powerful presentation, and I'm just going to take that as your submission to us today, and it will be considered and will be reported back on, as part of this process.
Thank you very much indeed for your time.
The next one is Andre Moore.